The Russian-backed South Stream gas pipeline project is a must, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán told a news conference after a Tuesday summit of Hungarian and Serbian leaders. No one can take away from us the right to take care of the security of our energy supplies, Orbán said. The European Commission opposes the South Stream pipeline project as it believes that the pipeline, which would bypass Ukraine in transporting Russian natural gas through Bulgaria and Serbia to Austria and Hungary, does not comply with EU competition law. Hungarian minorities living in Romania should have their rights protected by cardinal law, Transylvania's Hungarian Civic Party said. Party chairman Zsolt Bíró held talks on the matter with Romania's ethnic Hungarian at MDS party. Bíró says cardinal laws guaranteeing the rights of all of Romania's minorities should be written into the constitution and that the minority groups should also have a say in the process. The Hungarian Civic Party chairman presented his proposed amendments to MDS. MDS group leader András Máté received a suspended 6-month prison sentence in a non-final ruling in connection with a case involving conflict of interest. According to the investigation authority, the politician directly profited from employing his wife in his parliamentary office. In line with the ruling, Máté must pay the equivalent of nearly 200,000 forints in legal fees and he will be banned from public affairs. Máté said the accusations were politically motivated. MDS has expressed solidarity with its group leader. Party leader Hunor Kelemen said Máté had not violated any legal norms. Máté can appeal against the decision within 10 days. Pál Csáky, MEP of Slovakia's Party of Hungarian Community, has been appointed vice chairman of the European Parliament's Petition Committee. The body is the EP's most important committee in terms of human and minority rights, which gives it a special importance for Slovakian Hungarians. This was the committee that dealt with a petition concerning Slovakia's citizenship law and another relative to the Beneš decrees last year. Members of national minorities who have a share of over 20% in an administrative unit may seek legal remedy from the Romanian ombudsman in their mother tongue. Clients will get the ombudsman's answer both in Romanian and their mother tongue. The main beneficiaries of the law are ethnic Hungarians who meet the above requirement in several towns and villages. MDS deputy Attila Marko noted that the law had been initiated by his party. A civil activist who was sentenced for using 2 languages in the food market last year has won a lawsuit against the police of Marosvásárhely. Tünde lakó Péterfi, by way of protest, paid her fine of 1,500 lei, that is 100,000 forints, with loose change and at the same time took legal action to eliminate her record. In a ruling of first instance, the Marosvásárhely court also ruled that the police should pay costs. Last year, in an action of solidarity, the whole of Transylvania collected over 1 ton of loose change, 3 times the fine. Unofficial bilingual signs have been placed by civil groups in several streets of Marosvásárhely. The aim of the bilingual street signs in Marosvásárhely civil group is to raise awareness and apply pressure to have street signs in Hungarian as well as Romanian in the town. Only the word street appears of the Hungarian sign rather than the Hungarian version of the street name. In fact, even personalities of Hungarian historical significance in many cases appear in the Romanian language. Under a final verdict by the Marosvásárhely Court of Appeals, the Hungarian national flag must be removed from the mayoral office of Csíkmadaras. The Romanian prefect called on the mayor in writing to remove the tricolor without delay. Should he fail to obey, the court may impose a fine and initiate a criminal procedure against him. Mayor László Bíró told MTI that he was waiting for the court to send him the justification of the verdict before deciding what to do. The 2014 elections in Hungary, the analysis of the past quarter of a century since the first Bálványos camp, and nation policy will be the highlighted topics of the 25th Bálványos Summer University and Student Camp this year. The slogan for the camp, to be held in Tusnádfürdő between July 22nd and 27th, will be History from Stories. The organizers will once again try to have politicians of different affiliations from Transylvania and Hungary sit down next to each other. Following a tradition from past years, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán will once again deliver a speech at the event.
Gyula Grosic, the legendary goalkeeper of the Golden Team, was laid to rest. Grosic died on June 13 at the age of 88. The memorial service held at the St. Stephen Basilica of Budapest, dignitaries, among them Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, paid their respect with a bouquet of flowers. Jenő Buzánszky, who remains the only living player of the Golden Team, said, "Gyula Grosic has written himself into the Golden Book of Hungarian football forever. His career was full of achievements, which are only known to the greatest at the top of their class," he said.